Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Signing of this memorandum of agreement is going to clear the pathway so we can really truly go on now with our process to pay our manamko. And I know that I had set a real aggressive deadline, and I thank my cabinet members and my team for making us able to meet that deadline.
The governor had plenty of thank yous to hand out, like to Speaker Tina Barnes, the main sponsor of the legislation.
Faith, I think, is what it is for manamkos. Faith to believe that the greatest generation that ever lived, that they would be given what was rightfully due to them.
And to her chief of staff, Tony Babauta.
We're trying to figure out how to get money to them and still work with the federal government. And Tony came up with a great idea, and we ran with it.
She also had praise for past congressional delegates Antonio Wonpat, Ben Blas, Robert Underwood, and Madeline Bordallo.
These people paved the road, and they made our journey a lot easier so that we can get to where we are today.
She did mention current delegate Michael Sinicolas when referencing her continued support for his bill H.R. 1365.
We will use whatever connections we can to help Congressman Mike Sinicolas move forward his piece of legislation so we can pass it and so we can all work together and end this great journey on a positive note.
The Sinicolas bill corrects a technical error that will allow Treasury to release some $24 million in war claims funding. Meanwhile, the governor says she's anxious to start writing the local checks.
And my deadline still is that the first check will be given out on January 31st, and I know that we can meet that deadline.
Some $14 million has been set aside for the local payments.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.